بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I welcome you to another episode of our series Safara Al Keram, Tajweed, the art of reciting the Quran. In our previous episode we were discussing the history of the compilation of the Quran, and we mentioned that the Prophet ﷺ would personally supervise and dictate the Quran as it was revealed, and this is especially so in the Madani stage, in the stage after the Hijrah. In fact, there are many names, dozens and dozens of names associated with writing down the Quran. The most primary name that the Prophet ﷺ would employ, the most primary companion, was that of Zayd ibn Thabit. Also, Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan, Amr ibn al-As, so many of the companions, even Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anh, they all acted as scribes, as secretaries, if you like, who would record the Quran in the supervision, under the supervision of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Quran was written down on various materials of their time. They didn't have paper. Paper was introduced after 90 Hijrah into the Muslim lands. It was not known to them before. They would write the Quran on leaf parchment, on the shoulder blades of camels, on leather of camel skin, other materials. They didn't have paper until a much later stage. So they would have various scraps of the Quran, if you like. And in fact, it is reported, Zayd has reported to have said that we used to compile the Quran from scraps, like a scrapbook, if you like. Because the Quran was not written down from A to Z in one book. It was not compiled in one book during the lifetime of the Prophet ﷺ, because there was simply no need to. There was no need to compile the Quran cover to cover. The entire Quran was written down, and the entire Quran was memorized, but it was in scattered form during the life of the Prophet ﷺ. And we'll continue along this in our next episode. Returning to our rules of Tajweed, in our last episode we were talking about the rules of Noon Sakin and Tanween. We now move on. This is the third of our episodes related to the rules of Noon Sakin and Tanween. And we were discussing in our last episode the rules of Idgham. We said how many types of Idgham are there? There's Idgham with Ghunnah and Idgham without Ghunnah. And last episode we discussed the Idgham without Ghunnah. Well, in today's episode we'll discuss the Idgham with Ghunnah, and there are 4 letters that occur after the Noon Sakin or Tanween which necessitate an Idgham with Ghunnah. And these are the letters of Ya, Noon, Mim, and Waw. Okay? If any of these 4 letters occurs after the Noon Sakin or Tanween, well, we merge what is before it with what is after it, like we did last time. Yeah. But the only difference is the Ghunnah. What is the Ghunnah sound again? The nasal sound. It comes from the nose. Okay? So when we have any of these 4 letters, Ya, Noon, Mim, or Waw, after any Noon Sakina or any Tanween, then we are going to merge. What was the merging? Merging is you take what is before and what is after, and you drop the end sound directly. And you merge it, but the only difference with last episode is we actually have a Ghunnah. Let's give some examples here. We have a Man Yabda'u. We have a Noon Sakina followed by a Ya. And a Ya is a letter of Idgham with Ghunnah. So we pronounce this as Man Yabda'u, Man Yabda'u, Man. Notice there is no Man. It's immediately the Mim associates with the Ya, and you drop the Noon sound. But you have a Ghunnah, and that's the nasal sound. Man. If you close your nose, you will not be able to, but you can't do it, because that is the Ghunnah sound, okay? Likewise, يَوْمَئِذٍ, there's a Tanween here, يَتَفَرَّقُونَ. So the Tanween followed by a Ya. يَوْمَئِذٍ يَتَفَرَّقُونَ يَوْمَئِذٍ. You notice the the, there's a Ghunnah, okay? And there is no clear end sound. Likewise, the next example of min ni'mah and عظيم نحن. Both of them, there's a Tanween followed by a Noon. Okay, this is in a Noon Sakina, this is in a Tanween. Okay, min ni'matin, min. You have a Noon followed by Noon Sakin followed by a Noon. You drop this end sound. You take this Mim and you associate it or you merge it with that Noon and you add a Ghunnah. Min ni'mah. Likewise over here we have عظيم نحن. We have a Tanween followed by another Noon. عظيم نحن. Same thing occurs over here. An example with the Mim. We have Noon Sakina followed by a Mim. Once again, we drop the Noon, we take the Hamza, and we associate it with the Mim, we merge it with the Mim, and we add a Ghunnah. أَفَإِن مِتَّ أَفَإِن مِتَّ. So we drop the noon and we put the hamza along with the meme, and that is our idgham with ghunna. Likewise over here we have a tanween followed by a meme. قَرِيبٌ مُجِيبٌ قَرِيبٌ مُجِيبٌ. We have a tanween followed by a meme. So we drop the end sound. We don't say قَرِيبٌ مُجِيد. We drop the end sound and we merge the tanween immediately onto the meme with a ghunna. And our final letter is that of the wow. We have min wali. Likewise, we drop the noon because the waw is of the letters of idgham with ghunna. Min wali. Min wali. Likewise, over here we have a tanween followed by a wa. أَنْكَالًا وَجَحِيمًا أَنْكَالًا وَجَحِيمًا. You merge the tanween along with the waw and you move on. You don't pronounce the end sound and you have a ghunna. Here now it is important to point out that idgham only occurs in two words. There cannot be idgham in the same word, okay? You cannot have idgham in one word. Idgham must be that at the end of one word you have the noon sakin or tanween, and the beginning of the other word you have the letters of idgham. If it occurs in the same word, there is no idgham. Notice our examples here. The word dunya, this world. The noon is sakin followed by a ya, right? Do you make idgham? Dunya? No, you don't. Because it's in one word. So you don't have idgham in one word. Likewise, Sinwan. No idgham. There's a noon sakin followed by a waw. Sinwan. Sinwan. You pronounce the noon. In this case, the ruling would be idhar. You make it clear. Okay? Without any ghunna, you make the noon clear and you move on. Why? Because it's in one word. Likewise, bunyanahum. 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 There's a noon sakin followed by a ya. You do not merge anything here because it is in one word. Even though there's a noon sakin followed by a ya, you are not allowed to do any merging because it is in one word. So remember, idgham occurs in how many words? Two. It must be that the end of one word is a noon sakin or tanween, and the beginning of the second word is one of the letters of idgham. What are the letters of idgham? All of them? 6 letters, right? They have 6 letters of idgham. The 6 letters of idgham are yarmalun, or if you arrange them another way, you say lar yanmu. If you arrange it in a different way, you have a nice cut in the middle. And that cut will tell you which are the letters with ghunna and which are the letters without ghunna. Okay? The same 6 letters, yarmalun, lar yanmu, but if you arrange it in this way, it might be easier for you to remember. Remember all of these letters, why do we put them in a word? So you keep on repeating them. We have so many examples before. Who can give me an example before where we combined a lot of letters to memorize them? خُصَّ ضَغْطٍ قِذْ. Exactly. Another example? فَحَثَّهُ شَخْصٌ سَكَتْ. We didn't do that actually. It's a more advanced rule. But yes, إِبْغِ حَجَّكَ وَخِفْ عَقِيمَهُ. And how about the letters of qalqala? So all of these letters, the purpose is, the ulama have just devised something for you. It's a mnemonic, you call it in English. You keep on repeating it until you memorize these particular letters. So the 6 letters of idgham are lar yanmu. Just keep on saying lar yanmu, lar yanmu. And when you say it, you will realize that the lam ra separates from the yanmu, and that's a convenient separation if you want to separate between the idgham without ghunna, which is the lam and the ra, and the idgham with ghunna, which is the yanmu. Okay? Let us now move on to our practice recitation of Surah Al-Ghashiyah. Surah Al-Ghashiyah is the 88th surah of the Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
هل أتاك حديث الغاشية؟
هل أتاك حديث الغاشية؟
وجوه يومئذ خاشعة.
وجوه يومئذ خاشعة.
Notice here we have the wujuh. We have a tanween on the ha, right? Followed by a ya. So what is the ruling? Idgham with ghunnah, because the ya, right up here we have with ghunnah. Wujuhu, like that. How about yawma idhin? We have another tanween. What is that followed by? Clarity, because it's followed by a kha. And kha is of the letters of the throat, which will be a clear thing. Yawma idhin khashi'ah. Amilatun nasibah. Okay, we have a tanween followed by a noon. Right? What do we do here now? Idgham with ghunnah. Amilatun. That's an idgham with a ghunnah. Okay? Nasiba. Here's an interesting point. We have an alif here. Okay? The alif. Will it be heavy or light? Light. Why? The noon is light. But how about the sad after it?
It has a kasra.
Okay, but the sad, is it related to the alif or not? No. Many people make a mistake and they say amilatun nasiba, nasiba, because they think the sad will make it heavy. But when it comes to the alif, to make it light or heavy, nasiba or nasiba, you look at the letter before and you don't worry about the letter after when it comes to the alif. Tasla naran hamiyah. We have naran, a tanween. What did we do here? Idhar, because of the
letter.
It's followed by a ha. Tusqa min aynin aniyah. Okay, we have a tanween of a noon, aynin, and then we have a hamza, so once again it will be idhar. Suppose we went on, we didn't stop here, and what would we say if we went on with aniyatin? How would we pronounce it then? Okay, so because there's a tanween followed by a lam, so we would have idgham without ghunnah. Let me say that for you. تسقى من عين آنية ليس لهم طعام إلا من ضريع. We have over here the آنية. We dropped the noon sound, we emerged it without a ghunnah. Then we have طعام, which is idhar because of the hamza after it. Okay, so repeat after me. ليس لهم طعام إلا من ضريع.
ليس لهم طعام إلا من ضريع.
لا يسمن ولا يغني من جوع.
لا يسمن ولا يغني من جوع.
وجوه يومئذ ناعمة.
وجوه يومئذ ناعمة.
Okay, who can tell me what are the rulings here? وجوه, yes, go ahead. Idgham with ghunnah, because there's a tanween followed by a ya. And then يومئذ, again the same thing, we have a tanween followed by a noon. يومئذ ناعمة. Suppose we went on ناعمة لسعيها راضية. ناعمة. What will be the ruling here? Without ghunnah. Okay, because there's a tanween followed by a la. So we have the merging, the idgham, but we have it without ghunnah. في جنة عالية.
في جنة عالية.
Likewise we have جنة عالية. What would be here? Idhar. We look at the letter after it, always. Again, it's very simple. It's not that complicated. All you have to do is you look at the particular letter after the noon sakina, after the tanween, and then you see which letter follows it, and you pronounce the ruling according to that. With this, we come to the end of this episode. We have one more ruling for noon sakina tanween, which we'll take in our next episode. Until then, recite the Quran properly, وَرَتِّلْ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا, and we'll try to be in the company of Safara Al Keram, of the holy angels. I hope to see you next time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.